Welcome to Hot Topic Podcast. Hi, how are you? I am your beautiful host, Hyacinth Julia M. Casmondo. And for today's podcast, we will gonna talk about the need for media and information literacy in time of public health emergency like the pandemic COVID-19. Since the pandemic broke out in full and there was a lot of fake news surrounding it, media outlets are now using fax machines to deliver their stories. Many Filipinos use the media to stay informed about what is actually happening outside their homes. Many Filipinos trust in social media to be informed and to be aware of the policies of GCQ or quarantine. Media is a big help in sharing news about pandemic since it is so readily available. Since we are in quarantine and we cannot go outside of our house due to the pandemic, many jobs have been put on hold for some time and almost all of the Filipino cannot go outside their houses. One of the largest platforms for sharing news and articles about the COVID-19 pandemic in order to prevent the spread of fake statements. As Filipino citizens and given the history of social media, we must be vigilant and accountable for the content we read and share. We must keep in mind that the crisis we are currently experiencing regarding true, verifiable fact depends less on our ability to persuade people to hold on true belief than it does on our ability to persuade them to hold untrue beliefs. The best way to protect yourself and others from the virus is to stay informed about it. By promoting social isolation and urge people to support the cause by taking small actions, like washing their hands. Media sources, including social media, have been essential in flattening the curve. However, not all news organizations and reliable digital media outlets have helped spread accurate information about the virus quickly. But they've also provided the fertile ground for con artists to strike with everything, from the sale of miracle vaccines to theories linking Bill Gates for the virus global spread. This infodemic emphasized the significance of media literacy in all facets of life. Particularly in time of crisis, when it can literally be a matter of life or death. Media literacy education is essential to ensuring that people can distinguish between the truth and all of the half-truths being shared online and elsewhere. As we can see, media literacy can affect public safety in addition to being a matter of education. The COVID-19 pandemic emergency created a crisis in global health. As the COVID-19 fears, uncertainty, and stress were too much to manage virtually, people encountered numerous issues and challenges in resuming their normal daily activities. Couple-marital relationships were impacted by the COVID-19 health crisis. During the health emergency, women have encountered numerous difficulties. The ongoing pandemic has lowered the quality of life for medical professionals and hospital nurses. With the first indication of the COVID-19 disease, many countries imposed lockdown and regional social gatherings. which lead to mental stress due to protective measures. However, the suppression measure had an impact on daily life for people all over the world. Due to heightened sense of life threat, uncertainty in a global health crisis causes first and mental health issues. Long-term elevated fear in a public health emergency raises the possibility of more serious mental health issues. The COVID-19 virus was the source of more than 106,671 million cases and 2.327 million fatalities, according to a news feed used by the WHO dashboard. More than 78.361 million infected patients had recovered from the COVID-19 as of February 7, 2021 across the globe. The public seeking information can assess social support content on social media platform. Social media significant benefits those with medical conditions and health anxieties by providing accurate online information. Social support explains the perception and reality of how social network value and care for the individual who are a part of them. It explains how social networks integrate people into a network of contact and social obligations. The social network is the most well-liked example, and localizing health through sport activities is also beneficial. These helpful resources by include advice, companionship, support in the form of tangible financial assistance, and tangible care for one's physical and emotional needs, as well as personal guidance. The term social support refers to how someone perceives and utilizes the assistance, support, or degree of social obligation and network that is made available to them. Organization, friends, family, and co-workers are examples of social support sources. But most encouragingly, media literacy gave us hope in a world where we feel hopeless because COVID-19 is wreaking havoc on people's lives all over the globe. We can only hope that the lesson learned from the pandemic will ultimately improve education. We can only hope that rather than being an afterthought in education, media literacy will take center stage. We can only hope that the resources, financial, social, and human necessary to create and maintain media literacy will be made available, and that there will be career paths that can make it financially viable. We can also hope that education will be adjusted to meet the needs of today's kids, parents, and society.